Welcome to Doomscroll Diaries, where we bring you the best of the worst of the internet every week. I'm May.
And I'm Laura, and I've got a hot one. I'm talking Palantir, I'm talking Bonnie Blue, and I'm talking Billy McFarland.
Hell yeah. I was actually really excited about the Billy McFarland update or
Oh,
lack
yeah.
thereof or what
Yeah.
we're going to see. I'm talking the P. Diddy documentary. No spoilers, just some hot takes on that.
Spoiler, he goes to jail.
Spoiler, he's in prison. We're going to talk about a death on a Caribbean cruise that's being reopened and a guy who took his wife or fiance hiking. You know how that goes. You know how that fucking goes.
Most dangerous man to spend time with, your husband.
Your husband. And Tarantino hates Paul Dano. We're going to get into that also.
What? Wait, what happens there? I haven't considered the man Paul Dano in 10 years?
No, honestly, since Little Miss Sunshine.
Literally.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the guy from Little Miss Sunshine, he hasn't even hit my brainwave since then. And then all of a sudden there's like all this hate. And I'm like, wait, he was fine in that.
Well, I am horrible at, I'm not like a movie buff. I don't know much about act. Like, I feel like someone will be like, you know that game that boys like to play where they're like, let's name every Tom Hanks movie. I'm out so quickly. I'm like, Castaway, it's it. I don't know.
Immediately out. I'm like, who
so
is
bad.
Tom Hanks? No, I know that one. But typically I don't.
But I think he's been in a lot of things, and I think the general sentiment is that people really liked Paul Dano, but not Tarantino.
Matthew just texted me. It popped up in the corner of my... He goes, he was the star of Dumb Money, which you watched, and he goes to our coffee shop.
Oh my God. He was
I'm over here
Money.
like, I don't know who this is.
Wait, that's hilarious. He
goes to our
star.
coffee shop.
Oh my, that's so
He
funny.
lives here.
Wow.
I have seen him in the flesh.
That's incredible.
That is how checked out I am. He's like,
Yeah.
you fucking idiot. You know this man. You know him personally.
I actually got to be honest. I think it's a good thing when people don't know celebrities and or
Yeah.
actors. Like my friend Jordan, famously, I showed him a photo of Blake Lively and he said, who is that?
That's a big one.
He goes, I've never seen this person in my life. I go, what?
That one's pretty tough. That's pretty tough to avoid. You've never watched Gossip Girl?
I know, right?
What?
But that's really funny that you actually love Dumb Money. You talked about it on the pod.
I did.
You went to the theater and saw it.
I enjoyed it.
And Paul Dano was the main character in that movie.
But here's the thing to me. He doesn't like register like that guy. Like he's not like hitting my brainwave as notable.
Not. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, he also has that really crazy face. He's got like a crazy moon face.
Yeah.
You would think that.
I mean, now that you say that, I'm like, now that I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, he was in Dumb Money. But to your point, my brain just does not give a shit.
Yeah.
It cares about the story. I was just so absorbed in his acting, you know?
Yes.
He just really became the character to me.
He was such a good actor that you didn't even notice he was
I didn't even know it was him. I had no idea. Exactly. Very pro Paul Dano.
So fucking Tarantino goes on this podcast. It's the Bret Easton Ellis podcast. Man, everybody's got a podcast, including us.
I do.
So hey. And anyway, he goes into saying that he said that the big flaw in There Will Be Blood by Paul Thomas Anderson was that he cast Paul Dano. Again, a movie I didn't know he was in.
Did this guy fuck his wife?
His specific comments included Paul Dano, weak sauce man, and a weak sister. I don't know what that means. Stating Dano was a non-entity performance, describing him as a weak, uninteresting guy, the weakest fucking actor in SAG.
Oh no, that's so mean, and also because it's not helpful that I just was like, who?
Yeah.
It is not helpful that 4 seconds before I was like, this man who I've met in person, didn't make an impact.
No, he's not registering. And
this poor guy.
It also, he argues that Daniel Day-Lewis, quote, ate him alive in what was intended to be a two-hander film. And I'm like, yeah, but Daniel Day-Lewis is going to literally eat anyone alive. He's like the name you say when you say someone's an amazing actor.
That's
like Daniel Day-Lewis over here, you know?
That's tough. That is a tough, that's like if I was on a show with like, I don't know, Louis C.K. And they're like, she didn't bring anything to the table.
Like, we don't remember her jokes.
Sorry. I mean, I don't know. Comparatively, yeah, I think I'd do okay in like a decent setting, you know, with other people who are mid.
You would be a great opener for Louis C.K.
Perfect.
But if it was a co-headlining situation,
I don't think
people would say, huh?
I don't think I should co-headline against Louis C.K.
People would say we're walking out during this woman's performance. Actually,
we're gonna go get some concessions. I guess we'll fill up the wine, get some M&Ms at the front.
They say we're done with this.
We're good.
So reaction and defense. A lot of people obviously have been talking like, "What the fuck was that? Why was he so mean?" And
why? Because it's also like you're in the industry. That just feels unnecessarily barbed.
It really does. It feels like it was personal. It
does feel personal.
Some people think that maybe he snubbed him somehow.
He truly must have.
Or he tried to hire him for something and Dano didn't want to do the role. And he's like, I'm fucking Tarantino. What, you got something bigger going on than a Tarantino movie? I don't know.
Fair point.
A lot of egos in that business.
Yep.
To say the fucking least.
Yep. Did you watch that show? Not Industry. Do love that show. The Agency, I think it was called. The one that was on Apple TV.
I watched a little bit about it. Wasn't it about was it with Seth Rogen?
Yes, with Seth Rogen, and it's just talking about like creating TV shows. He's like an industry. He's like a executive at a movie studio, and it was really, really good.
Yeah, I heard it was really good.
And it's related to this. I don't know. Yeah, just go check it out. This is just a plug for that show that I can't remember the name of. So
I think it's the studio.
The studio.
I didn't even watch this fucking show, but Mark watched it. I watched it like while I was cooking in the kitchen kind of situation. Over the shoulder.
Surfed.
Exactly. Mark watches a lot of great things that I don't tune into, actually.
Keep them arm's distance. What are those housewives up to?
So Paul Dano has not publicly commented.
No, what is there to say?
I mean, what is there to say? Like, ow?
Yeah.
What the
fuck? What?
I mean, it's really, really funny.
Especially, like, you don't want to draw more attention to this than necessary. Like, his agents are probably like,
well, they're probably just like, well, this is good because now everyone feels bad for you. You might get picked up in something.
That's true.
You know?
So meta.
Yeah. Because they're like, oh, well, someone wants to give you a big acting role chance now. It's your chance to prove Tarantino wrong or whatever.
And frankly, I'll probably pay more attention next time I see him. There's tea behind him. Next time I see him at the coffee shop, I'm going to say, hey, do you need a lesson? Do you want to like work out your lines together? I'm worried for you.
Let's do some self-tapes.
I think you need
my input on your acting career, Paul Dano.
Co-headline something because I actually feel like confident that I could match you.
Of course. Anybody could.
Apparently.
Anybody could. It is so funny to be publicly talking shit about someone. Even on this podcast, I feel like we don't publicly talk shit about industry people. Definitely not comics. Oh my God, that'd be suicide. It'd be like insane.
It's just mean.
And
it's also like, it's hard enough.
Oh man, is it hard?
It's hard enough. You know, have a private chat with your friend about it. You don't need to be broadcasting your shit.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of people though are taking that tact now.
People are insane.
People like to fight online, and I do enjoy watching it. So keep it up, but don't direct any of it at me.
Especially when I don't know anyone involved.
Oh,
it's like from a different scene where they're like, "Oh, and you know, Austin, this is what's going on." I'm like, "Great." I don't know any of the characters involved.
I am a member of multiple Facebook groups purely for this reason.
Yeah.
So that when that's the only place that people fight is on Facebook groups. It's so fun. Or in Instagram stories.
Instagram stories too. And it's always the people that are not doing well that are partaking in this as well.
It's true.
So it is quite interesting.
They have the time to be doing all this.
The anger, the bitterness.
I also have said time to watch them do this, and I enjoy it tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook group, they get real unhinged.
They really do. Facebook groups, for me, it's like either you see your aunt posting AI and being like, can you believe the Muslims are doing this? Or it's people I don't know.
Jesus just saved all the Muslims with a cat on his shoulder. It's crazy.
Wow. This is happening right now in Times Square.
Oh my God, did you see this is live? There's Godzilla.
It's either that or it's comedians in San Francisco, and they got beef, man. They got real big beef.
They are fighting. Yeah, the Bay is a big one.
Chicago is a big one.
Chicago's
got a lot of drama.
I'm not in any of their Facebook groups. Chicago, looking for the invites. I'll join. That's the only reason I log on to Facebook.com.
Yeah, same.
The only clear reason.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you about this man who is on drugs, who is also the CEO of Palantir.
I saw this. Yeah.
Okay, if you're not familiar, Alex Karp, who is the CEO and co-founder and like Peter Thiel's BFF, or at least former, they were close. He is an eccentric man, and he's also the CEO of Palantir, which is a mysterious group that is creating war as a service.
Great.
Pretty good, and
Yeah.
they make a shit ton of money. Anyway, he did some sort of, what was this, deal book summit with the New York Times last week, or a couple days ago actually, and it was like a non-notable conference. I mean, they were probably talking about stuff like drones being able to kill people by themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even care what they were talking about. What was important to me was the way in which he was doing it. Let me go ahead and show you this clip.
Okay.
This is Alex Karp,
when we began
CEO.
talking, annoying each other 10 years ago. Hopefully I'm annoying you as much as 10 years ago, or more. When I made, you know this, every decision Palantir made, FDAs, going public, building products, enterprise, large data sets, going to government, acknowledging American superiority, being pro-meritocracy, launching an AI platform, calling into question that AI models would actually be able to perform without orchestration. Every single one, our ontology, every single one of those was viewed as stupid.
He looks like when like Cara Delevingne was tweaking and then she went into rehab. There's like the way that you move when you're on drugs, specifically uppers. It's not good. I actually wonder sometimes, like when I used to do a bunch of cocaine, I'm like, wow, I was probably so unattractive.
It's not as subtle as you think.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
It's really not.
People can tell.
People can really tell when you are tweaking and your jaw is like completely unhinged. Remember when people were like,
yeah. This man, if you're just listening to the pod, it's like he's playing My Chair is Lava.
Yes.
He cannot put his ass down in the chair. The guy across from him is just sitting there, like doing a normal style interview, and he is jumping up and down. He's not talking about anything that really requires that much. Like, I can understand one, like, real big, like, enunciation, like, you're really, like, driving a point home. He is jumping up and down. His hands are moving all over the place. I'm just doing like a miniature version right here, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Laura, calm down. Get in your chair. Sit down.
So has he acknowledged this? Has he been like, hey, I was on a lot of caffeine, or like what's his
this
thing?
Went super viral, and Palantir released a statement, what was this, December 7th, so over the weekend, and they said, this was so funny the way they worded it. While cross-country skiing this morning, that's the first sentence.
Sure.
Skiing like on cocaine?
Right.
Like the slang that we use for when you do drugs? Dr. Karp decided to launch a new program, the Neurodivergent Fellowship. If you find yourself relating to him in this video, unable to sit still or thinking faster than you can speak, we encourage you to apply.
Oh, come on. So they're taking like the victim complex where they're like, he's autistic and you're being a bully. Is that what they're saying?
So funny for Palantir.
You know what, though? I kind of respect it. They're like, hey, we're going to flip it right back, and then you can't say anything. You literally can't say anything back to that.
He is, yes, we can. We can say this man is on drugs. I can say this man is on fucking drugs. And also, you don't get to take that excuse, Palantir, because you're Palantir. The end.
So what exactly do they do?
It's very mysterious. Like, it's very, like they do military equipment.
Okay.
And they don't really tell us much about what they're doing. It's broadly assumed that it's a lot of like drone stuff and specifically like autonomous drones. But I'm sure they're doing a shit ton of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
So he has apparently, by the way, no documented specific form of neurodiversity. Besides, he has said he is dyslexic. That is not dyslexic behavior.
No, it's not.
That is not. That is a man who is on cocaine. Or like some fancy cocktail.
Yeah, he's probably on some like super crazy just concoction of pharmaceuticals, I would guess.
He probably has something. He works at Palantir. I believe he lives in the Bay. Like he probably just had a couple of Zins and mixed it with some, energy drinks and
Adderall and called
Adderall and it hit him pretty hard because he's a little dude. Yeah.
Oh my God. My friend was talking about she's like trying to lose weight by taking Adderall. And I'm like, okay, that's effective.
Okay, old school.
Yeah, I was like, why not just take Ozempic like everyone else? And so you're not tweaking all the time.
So your brain is a little bit more normal, at least.
Yeah, I thought that
Adderall is a hard. I can't believe it's not more scheduled of a drug.
It should be. And I think there is more conversation about it now. Like I think 15 years ago, if a teacher told me Van needs Adderall, I'd be like, we'll try it. I mean, probably not because I am who I am, but like, I think
you wouldn't have as many.
Okay.
You wouldn't have as many red flags as you do now.
Yeah, now I would be like, no, he's just like a rambunctious kid. I'm not doing that.
Is it SAT time? It's not. No, he's fine.
He's fine.
But SAT time, yeah, we can go ahead and have a couple extra of those just for situational. But yeah. No, this man, so yeah, he said, maybe I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I kind of like being me on most days.
Oh my God, I love this victim complex they're putting out. It's actually brilliant. Brilliant PR.
He's worth $18 billion, so he's the wealthiest 200 people in the world. So yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I don't think he's like that worried about us like laughing at his mannerisms as he talks about the fact that you can do war without any soldiers, and which is, I guess, a good thing. I don't really know.
I mean,
thank God we have those AI models all trained up, ready to go.
God, he's like, that's insane. What a supervillain to have $18 billion and be software as a service, and the service is war.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And he is probably worth a deep dive at some point because he's kind of had an interesting background. He was really into socialism for a while, and then like took that to a scary place. And again, he's very close with Peter Thiel, and Peter Thiel is fucking terrifying.
I wonder if he's one of those effective altruists that we talked about
a
long time ago, where he's gonna like drop dead and then give out all that money in very particular ways. But it's like, why not give it out now? Why are you waiting?
Right. Yeah. Why? Of course. Exactly. I didn't see anything about him being that out the gate, but he studied in Germany for a long time, which I hate. I hate that. That's like, hold on. No, that's such a old school mentality. Of course, Germany is normal now. But he said, he's been very, very outspoken about how Palantir is killing it.
All right, well,
I'll do a deep dive on him at some point and give us some more information.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my first story.
Alrighty. Okay, well, my second story, continuing the train on the haters. We're going to talk about the P. Diddy documentary, but I'm not going to give any spoilers because, I don't know who's watched it. Who's not. People
it just came out recently. We started watching it last night, and I thought it was going to be something I could just have on in the background and like not really pay attention.
Serious.
And then I was like, because I've covered the story, I know the story, and I was still like, ooh, I gotta watch this. And then it was late, and I was like, oh, go to bed.
It is bad, and P. Diddy is such a fucking poser, by the way, because he was never good at rap, and he just like weaseled his way into this world, and then he's like, it's actually. Mark and I were talking about this because we were on episode 3, I think, or episode 4. And we're like, it's actually unbelievable how evil a person could be. Like, it's crazy he exists.
Yeah.
Like, it's really crazy the lengths he's gone to carry out some fucked up shit.
We forget that those people are out there. Like, you read about them in history books, but it's weird to... And like, obviously, I know a lot of these, maybe this Palantir guy, for instance, is not the nicest of people, right? But it's weird to think that these people who are just like have bad intentions
and carry out said bad intentions
are just out there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like such a stupid statement when I say it out loud, but I'm like, yeah, because obviously we have like a lot of politicians who are not who are doing things for themselves. But it is just still weird to think about.
It is
like
crazy.
Probably people in our friend group, or not friend group, but like coworker group, colleague group, are bad people.
Oh, comedians, absolutely.
Bad for sure.
Yeah, I would say out of every like 100 comedians, there's probably 5 that, if given power, God bless, they'll get the power of running a motherfucking bar show, and they will let you know it. You know what I mean?
Instantly become a problem.
A huge problem. And
a net drain on society.
Yes.
You know?
Literally. But one thing that was so funny, so we're watching this documentary, me and Mark, and I mean, the way that P. Diddy has a beef on this guy is just so fucking, I mean, not P. Diddy, 50 Cent has a beef on P. Diddy with a good reason. Everyone's like, oh, he's beefing so hard. I was like, well, P. Diddy, he's alleging some things that, you know, warrant a beef, but it is so hilarious the way he like starts every episode where it's like, just so you know, he only got, what was it, like 50 months in prison or something like that?
Yeah. Just as a reminder, all this man is doing, serving jail time wise. Wait, why does 50 Cent hate him?
Because he knows about all this stuff, and he's been
because he's a bad guy, not
I
anything.
think just because he's a bad guy,
not like a direct.
Not that I could find. He did release a diss track in 2006, that basically alleged that he murdered Biggie.
Oh, that's a good reason to hate someone.
So they've been, you know,
that's right,
beefing back and forth since then. But also, I don't know if this okay. Spoiler alert. Skip like 15 seconds or whatever. But apparently, him and Biggie, P. Diddy and Biggie, weren't even actually friends. And you know, remember the Biggie's funeral? I don't know if you remember. This was so long ago, but like, I think it was like widely accepted that P. Diddy was kind of like putting on the funeral and all this, and he was being like such a good friend, and he was like making himself look really good. And Biggie and his estate actually paid for all of that, not P. Diddy. It's crazy. He's like the worst. But that's also such a
weird thing. Like Biggie had money, right?
Yeah, Biggie had money, but P. Diddy had more money, and P. Diddy was using the funeral to be like, right, I'm such a good friend. I'm paying for this funeral. I'm doing whatever, and everyone knew that he actually wasn't. He was using it from Biggie's estate, which should have been.
So he was just using this funeral as marketing.
Yeah, and then he made that song that was like about Biggie dying, and he came out in like that white suit and whatever. He made that song about it.
What was the song?
It's like every step.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. That song was actually his only good song.
So he capitalized.
Pretty good song.
Mm-hmm. But
wow, that's not cool.
So anyway, we're watching this documentary, and Mark, it gets to the point where he's making the band, and it's like Danity Kane, and Mark pauses it. He was like, I went to high school with that girl. And it's Dawn from Danity Kane went to high school with Mark in New Orleans.
Wow.
And Mark had no idea.
So funny. Yeah, Danity Kane was they had 3 songs, but it was a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. And then so we're on her Wikipedia page.
In the car.
We drive slow. We doing things that the girls don't do. Like, what are you talking about? I actually listened to that song last night, and I was like, were we just all in on a joke or something? This is a horrible song.
Yeah, but for that time, it was what we needed.
Yeah, but it was objectively a bad song.
It's not a good song, and that's probably why they didn't carry on. Beyond. Right. But we all were like together. They were like, the band has been made. We're in.
Yep. It just cracks me up to think about Mark and Dawn from Danity Kane in like algebra class together.
He's in the background of the music video like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Also, what a hilarious alumni to have Mark Normand and also Dawn from Danity Kane.
Quite the little school they had down there.
Yeah, big range.
Big range.
A
lot of entertainment coming out of varying capacities.
Of way varying capacities.
I wonder what the next decade will bring them.
I will say another thing that I really like that 50 Cent is doing so far anyway is that he's kind of leaving Bieber and Usher out of it, because I like that he's like, I want to hurt Diddy. I don't want to hurt other
It's
people.
Also like, that's their story, I guess, to tell.
Yeah.
When they're ready for it.
And also legally, maybe it would be kind of a clusterfuck too.
I'm sure it would be legally a clusterfuck. And like the thesis being that they were abused as children is like, maybe we shouldn't just use this for entertainment value. Right. Otherwise, he's no better than Diddy. Taking money off the funeral.
Well, a little bit better than Diddy, but yeah.
Well, yes. He is considerably better, actually.
Considerably better.
But it's in the that would go under the Diddy category.
I'm like, Peter Thiel is like maybe arguably considerably better than Diddy.
I know. I think I'd spend more time with him.
Absolutely. And then one last thing I just want to talk about is that 50 Cent did an interview with ABC News because it was one of the only news channels that plays in prison. Did you see that?
I've seen like the still image meme of him just he's glowing.
Thrilled.
The man is in his element.
Yeah.
His skin is on fire. Like he just looks so happy. Like divine light is emanating from him in that clip.
I'm obsessed with 50 Cent.
He's crazy.
He's just like a really, really funny person.
He's very petty.
He is, and I love it.
Very, very petty.
We should all aspire to be as petty as him. He's gotten him pretty far. He's made amazing music.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see that lady on TikTok? Speaking of petty, someone was like, this is the only person more petty than 50 Cent. Was someone left a hate comment on one of her TikToks. I think it was pretty bad, like threatening her.
Oh, wow.
She showed up at his work. And she's just like, yeah, I wanted to talk to you in person.
That's incredible. I would do that.
And then puts the TikTok up of that.
Wow.
It's pretty great.
Send me this. I get off to this.
Yeah, you would really enjoy it.
I love that shit.
Shows up at his work. He's like, yeah, it didn't take me very long to find you. Just know I can. I know everything about you.
Wow.
It was great. We're like, you fucking get him.
No, commenters. Okay, people that comment, you should comment on this podcast.
But kindly.
But I mean, like, commenters on TikTok and stuff, I'm like, are these all bots or what is happening here? The way that your mind works needs to not be happening.
Sure. A lot of them are bots.
Yeah.
A lot of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's speak about someone who's not a bot, who is now arrested. Bonnie Blue.
Oh my gosh.
Just got arrested in Bali.
This woman.
Now, if you're not familiar, Bali is in Indonesia. Indonesia is a very predominantly Muslim country and practices their laws kind of reflect a lot of those values. And it is not legal to produce pornographic content in Bali.
I would imagine no.
Bonnie Blue is
porn star.
A porn star in the most aggressive sense of the term.
She's like going around and she's on a bang bus or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So she calls it a bang bus and then people line up and gang bang
Bonnie Blue. So this whole thing, I actually looked a little bit more into it and like not that I was a fan before, but I'm like even aggressively more not a fan now.
Yeah.
She is 26. She is currently like being held by them. She faces a maximum sentence of 15 years in jail.
Holy shit.
It's not a minor thing over there. More than likely, they'll just kick her out and say she can never come back.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to deal with the British government.
That's
Though even
true.
the British government's going to be like,
I feel like the British government's like, this fucking bitch. Oh.
I don't know. Yeah. But apparently they had a bunch of complaints from like local people when she had been posting online that she was going down to Bali for Schoolies Week. Now, Schoolies Week is the week after graduation from high school or something along those lines for Australians.
Okay.
High school.
Yeah. Whoa.
18.
Yikes. Oh,
17,
God.
depending on when you were born.
Ew.
And they go to Bali and they party or whatever.
Yeah.
And great, have fun. That's fine. But she would take she would go there and then I think she posted, "Hey boys, those are going to schoolies and to those who are barely legal, cannot wait to meet you. And I'm in Bali, so you know exactly what that means."
Oh my God, I hate this woman. She's so yucky.
So she's trying to fuck kids.
Yeah, she's trying to fuck kids.
Or at least imply that she is. And she says like, "Oh, I check IDs and stuff like that." But like, do you?
Ew.
Do
I need
you?
to know. There needs to be a database of men that have participated in this, and I want to.
Yeah.
I want it to be exposed like the Epstein files, you know?
And I mean these kids too who are, I don't know, I feel like they're being, I don't know. I guess it's always
just such a dirty experience. It's so
a very dirty experience, and if you're under 18 especially, it's like, I hate this for you. They raided her rental studio, seizing items including school Bonnie Blue outfits and cameras, a box of condoms, lubricant, 9 ink necklaces, which I still couldn't figure out what those
I
are.
have no idea what that is. Do we look like church girls right now? I don't
know
what that is.
I know everyone's going to be like, you don't know what an ink necklace is. I have no idea. Flash drives and 2 sheets of Viagra pills, some of which had been used.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were like, yeah, we're pretty sure she was making porn in there.
Yeah.
We have reason to suspect. They also arrested a bunch of men, young men, and then let them all go. There was like 14 guys that got taken in as well, but then they ended up releasing them all, saying they were more just getting like witnesses for the entire ordeal.
I mean, that's kind
which
of
is a little fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked. Because it's kind of like the thing over here where if someone solicits a prostitute, they'll let the John go, but the prostitute is held. And it's like, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we don't know what exactly was happening when they walked in there. So maybe they weren't caught in the act and like they were like, these guys were just there.
Right.
Like, well.
Ew.
So we don't know the exact details. It's also Bali, so I can't imagine the authorities are going to have body cams necessarily like popping in there.
I mean, I have no idea.
Perhaps. But yeah, so she's currently in a bunch of shit. And I think like the concept is that she's probably doing it for publicity and really banking. She's crazy already. She's doing so much. This isn't even the getting plowed by whatever 1,000 guys or whatever she did. That sounds much more difficult than managing this situation.
Yeah.
But she'll do anything to make the headlines. And this did.
Yeah. Talk about a narcissist. Her and Diddy should get together. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
He should never be out of prison ever again. That is.
What if she just goes to Bali prison for 15 years?
That would be crazy.
As a porn star?
No.
Oh, that'd be tough.
I mean, as much as I think what she's doing is reprehensible, it's like not against the law in the UK or here. As long as they're 18.
I don't really give a I find it gross personally, but I'm like, obviously I know OnlyFans creators. Like I'm happy for the people who can like make money, etc. I don't really give a shit. I didn't know about targeting like the really young people.
Yeah, it's gross.
That I didn't know about and I don't like.
Right. I mean, technically, if they're over 18, it's just.
Yeah, but are they? I don't know. Let's hope. Anyway, enjoy Bali prison.
Speaking of vacation destinations, unfortunately, exactly this time last year, there was a man that passed away on a Royal Caribbean cruise. There was a man, Michael Virgil.
Okay.
Michael Virgil, I think his name was. I think
sure.
I think I had a misspelling there.
That's fine.
Michael Virgil, 35. He was served 33 drinks at one of the ship's bars on the day that he died in custody. So it's being reopened as a case, and his family is saying it's homicide now.
So he just had like a cruise package, and he
fucking used
it.
So
wow.
The details are they showed up to their cruise. Their room wasn't ready, and he went to the bar, and boy, did he.
So this is on day one.
This is on day one.
This man was excited.
They allegedly served him nearly 33 dozen drinks. 3 dozen drinks at the ship's bar before he died. And so he was
all at one bar, do we know? Or because it would be tough if he
Yes, it's alleging that it was at one bar where he was posted up. So it's like, how? I don't know.
I wonder. I need to like see it to understand even better. To like maybe if there were like a bunch of different bartenders, and no one was like keeping. You know, if it's a super crowded bar and it's like one bar, but
yeah. So this is him right before they arrested him. He was like on a drunken rage because
yeah,
he couldn't figure out where his room was because he's out of his mind.
He's blacked on a cruise,
and he started like
those are hard when you're sober.
Yeah, and so he started like banging down doors and getting really aggressive and all this stuff because he's literally out of his fucking mind. And apparently a medical personnel that was there, they injected a sedative medication, haloperidol.
Oh no. So that
they also used multiple cans of pepper spray. Holy shit. So his family is saying that basically that led to.
So they tried to tranquilize him when he was aggressively inebriated.
Mm-hmm. And he stopped breathing and he died.
Oh no.
So I actually do see their point that it is a homicide and at least wrongful death, but
especially if it's someone employed by the ship
who
like you would assume has had training on like, hey, they're drunk.
People are
That's why they're here.
Yeah.
It's a cruise.
Right.
Do not give them sedatives that could mix with alcohol. I promise you that medicine was not meant to be mixed with alcohol.
I also wonder too, like, I'm like 33 drinks on a cruise though. There's the most watered down drinks ever. I'm like, it's
That's
like 10
so true.
drinks.
That's so true. They were like they were virgin drinks.
Yeah,
but sure.
There was like a half a shot.
Yeah, this man's on 3 Bud Lights and he's like,
but no, I mean, it's really a sad case. So I hope that they get some sort of settlement from Royal Caribbean, because I agree you shouldn't be tranquilizing your passengers. And I'm sure like that is probably most of the training on working on those cruise ships. Like, people come on here to get fucked up and also cut people off when they're too fucked up, bartenders.
Right. Like, it sounds like a lot of people in that process didn't do their jobs correctly.
Look with your eyeballs at what's going on with this guy.
Let's be so for real. They definitely signed all of their rights away when they came onto that boat.
True.
There's no shot. They're probably just like going off of like hoping the publicity is enough for them to do some sort of settlement.
Yeah.
But there's no way that they didn't sign something like, hey, if I'm acting unruly, you guys can do whatever you need.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Oh my God, that's so
Royal Caribbean
crazy.
has some lawyers who've had to deal with a lot of situations. Remember the shit escapade? Wasn't that Royal Caribbean?
One of those. I
it
forget.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But either way, they have to be prepared for a lot of situations.
A lot of situations. Damn. Do you have another one?
I do. I have one more, and it's kind of Caribbean themed. It is Caribbean themed.
Okay.
Phoenix Festival. Billy McFarland.
Please tell me.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Billy McFarland. It's finally happened. He threw a music festival.
Okay.
Was it tiny? And would I personally not go? Yes. Could you call it maybe like a backyard party? Yes. However, in the technical terms of it all, he did it.
Okay. I'm shocked. And also, why is this man acting like it's an impossible feat to do? Music festivals happen all over the world multiple times a year.
A lot. They're happening all over the world.
And he's like, no one's ever pulled this off before.
He is so proud. It feels like when like a child like plays a song for you and it's really bad.
It's hot cross buns and you're like, let's fucking go.
You're like, yay, congratulations. This is so good for you, buddy. Good for you. You did it. You did it. You don't go to jail this time. You're not going to go to jail this time.
Oh my God. That's so crazy. So who was there? Who played?
French Montana actually played.
Wow.
Bobby Shmurda, others. There was one. Do I have the video of this girl?
We're gonna get a notification in about 3 months saying no one got paid.
Oh, they probably aren't gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. So he still has time to go to jail over the whole thing. This was one of their opening acts, and I'm gonna show you this. No hate for this girl. Like, apparently, just to give you some context, like 100 people ended up showing up to this festival.
Wait, that's it?
It was really, really, really sparsely attended.
Oh my God, that's
so in the very, very technical sense of the term, he threw a music festival. But as a result, I think they didn't have a ton of, obviously, budget for people. So this was probably just some, like, early in her career girl. I don't want to, like, make fun of her, but I just want to give you
okay.
You know, some. This is who we were seeing perform out the gate.
Oh my goodness. There's also no people there.
There's no one there. It's just like, this is like as if I had just gone and was like, give me the fucking mic. Give me the mic. I'm just gonna sing for you.
Like, Ezo.
And it's a guy just walking by. There's no audience.
That is really funny. Oh, this poor girl.
I know. I hope people have been making a lot of fun of her online. I do hope that she's one of those crazy people who just enjoys the attention in all forms.
Yeah.
And she might be, given that she's involved in this whole situation.
You know, just the fact that she's a singer in general, you know,
yeah.
A lot of people
She's probably getting more streams than she did before.
That's true.
But anyway, so the point, it wasn't very well attended. It did technically occur. It was, people were obviously asking, like, how was the food? That was a big point of discussion in the last one. Here is a guy, 220 Kid Music, who is streaming through a lot of it because they charge like $6.99 to live stream. And this guy was just doing it on TikTok. So you can see. This is one of my favorite parts, actually. He interviews this guy who's a pilot.
Okay.
guys, we've got a hero here. This is the pilot who trained on Microsoft in his fucking pilot. Did you fly here? Yeah. No, you fucking didn't. You're just wearing that for the gals.
This pilot is blacked out. This pilot there's nothing happening behind those eyes. He's still wearing his pilot's uniform. He is definitely going to get looked into.
He's going to get fired.
He's going to get fired.
Yeah.
But I think he flies like private planes, so maybe there's different rules for it. But he was one of the people who was like bringing people down. He's like, yeah, I guess I'll fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, if I were already there, I'd be like, of course I'm going to stay.
Of course I'm going to stay. This is one of the meals that they served.
Let me see this. Okay.
It is this ear of corn that's not even like cooked correctly. And then some rice. That's the meal. But again, Billy, you did feed them.
Oh my God.
Fair enough. I will say, like, looking from this video here, they interview a couple different people, and at one point they take us around. It looks fine. It looks kind of like a beach club.
It looks like if you were at Tulum and you just went to a beach club, but it's like, why not just go to Tulum and then go back to your hotel room?
Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Exactly. Because we have to support his participation trophy in music festival.
God, that is really funny. What a crazy person. This has actually been an episode of just crazy person after crazy person. I mean, most of our episodes are, but this one in particular. And do you have anything else to say on this?
No, I was just going to note that the Fire Festival brand had been purchased by LimeWire earlier this year. I think we briefly talked about that.
Oh, wow.
Did we not?
No.
Yeah, they paid like $250,000. Yeah, right about that.
Wow.
For all of the branding around Fire Festival. So it's kind of funny that like a couple months after that, he was able to do this Phoenix Festival, an entirely new thing.
He's crazy. He's a crazy person.
Maybe Firefest itself was cursed.
I guess so. Okay, so I'm going to end on another crazy person who's probably going to jail. There was a mountaineer that's been charged for allegedly leaving his girlfriend alone on Austria's highest peak, where she then froze to death.
Huh.
So the fatal climb was caught on a webcam. So basically this
guy... They streamed her dying on the mountain?
They streamed her dying, and then also like you could see it from a webcam a long ways away. You could see like he left her, and then they both had lights on them because it's a really fucking huge mountain. It took them a year to climb it. They almost were at the summit.
Oh my gosh.
And
a year?
A year. They left in January. It's December 6th. This just happened.
This is like that man who's walking across the world.
Yeah. And so they went to go find her, or they went to go find the both of them, and they found just her. And then he had like turned his cell phone off and done a bunch of like sketchy shit. And he said they broke up right before he left her on the mountain. And he was very experienced. She's obviously experienced also because she's doing this fucking, but not as much as he was.
Right.
And
was it what? So how?
I guess like, so there was a point of view from a camera really far away from a separate mountain, and they could see that her light was still shining, and then they saw it like go out, like the battery run out. And I was like, how fucking dark is that? And they're putting together all of this evidence and basically charging him for manslaughter.
Oh my God.
Don't ever go hiking with your significant other. This is like van people to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Not your son people. Like you mean people who live in vans? People
that live in vans.
Okay.
Yeah, not my son. No, I mean like the van couples.
Yes, van couples.
You're gonna get an argument. You're gonna get in several arguments.
Of course, you live in a van.
Yeah.
Like I can't even go on a road trip. A road trip, I'm like, this is too much time.
No, it's crazy. I remember my friend, she went on a road trip. She had been dating this guy for like 3 months. She went on like a 12-hour road trip, and I was like, how was it? And she was like, it was great. We had a lot of fun. I was like, marry him. You have to marry him.
Yeah.
Like,
if you can successfully do that, that's a really good sign for your relationship.
Yeah. And they are married now. Because,
that's great.
I mean, you got to hang on to that.
Matt and I just did a 5-hour road trip on Sunday because we drove from, where did we drive from? Tacoma to Spokane, Washington.
Yeah.
And it was actually really good. But it was one of those ones where I was like, with another person, I'd fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. No, truly.
We listened to Broadway show tunes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Passes the time. We're like,
yeah.
All right. Because we were talking about how Tucker Carlson is randomly really into Broadway.
Wait, so
did you know about
Ben
this?
Shapiro or Ben
Oh wait,
Shapiro's
no. Sorry, I'm mixing them. Maybe I mixed them
I
up.
think you're mixing them up. I think Ben Shapiro is
yes.
into Broadway.
Yes. glad we caught that right away. Same fucking guy. This is Paul Dano is very into it. But we were watching how he was commenting about the Wicked soundtrack.
Hilarious. So funny.
Then we played both of them. We were like, he's kind of right. He's kind of dead on.
It was so funny when he went on this big rampage about it, because I thought it was AI at first. I was like, oh, this is a really funny use of AI.
No, he's into it.
Yeah. And he will really break it down.
He's passionate about it. He should have been
opinions.
A Broadway commentator. That would have been a lot better for the world.
Yeah. Imagine we just have this super passionate Broadway commentator. That'd be fun. And we have no idea what his political affiliations are.
That'd be great.
That would be good.
That'd be great.
I'm looking through the comments on this article about the guy who left his girlfriend to freeze to death, and someone just commented, "Men always." So crazy.
No, I will say the feminist in me is like, well, could she get herself down?
I mean,
but also it's a mountain. I know it's like a different thing, and maybe he took equipment or something.
Yeah, I really don't know.
You don't know what's going on up there.
Yeah, he could have like deliberately left her with not a lot of options.
Yeah, you need very specific.
Yeah.
It's a delicate situation.
I mean, honestly, if Mark out of nowhere was like, "Let's go hiking," I'd be like, "Are you trying to push me off a cliff?" Seems like you're about to push me off a cliff and be like, "She slipped."
That's how little you hike.
Yes. I would be. What are you talking about? We're going hiking? No. You're going to push me off a cliff, obviously.
Mm-mm.
So, anyway, I'm not falling for it personally.
I would be such an easy candidate for that. I'm like signing myself up for these near-death experiences once a year. Last year we went to Norway and I was like, I'm going to freeze to death.
Yeah.
We did a kayaking expedition through the fjords of Norway. Sounds sick. It was really beautiful. It was very cold and I did not prepare correctly.
Ooh.
And at night I was like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
Ooh, so uncomfortable.
This is it.
So
this is
wet.
it for me.
So like
they're going to blame it on Matthew. It's not his fault. It's just me. Just being a little bitch.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
All right.
Well,
guys, you know where to find us. We are on Instagram and etc. Doomscroll Diaries Pod. I'm at Laura Sogar.
I'm at May_Planert. I'm headlining a show in Falmouth, Massachusetts on December 20th. I've been told to promote this show. So if any of you happen to live on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, come out. It's at the Aquatic. Good restaurant on the water. And,
get some
we'll
crab
see how
cakes.
It goes. Yeah, I got some funny friends opening for me, and it'll be a good time. So come by.
Come by. I'll be featuring next weekend in St. Petersburg, Florida. So if you'd like to come to that, please do.
Alrighty.
Otherwise, we love you very much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.